everyone, and welcome back to an episode of Cities Skylines. So last episode we started putting in some tourism specialization here, and also added some paths and decorated this area here. And so the plan today is to further increase the residential area, also to hopefully add some more to the logging area down here, closing in on the 500 resources required for resources produced, that is, for being able to level up the logging area here. And that will open up a bunch more buildings as well. So one of the things that I can do to increase the population is to increase the happiness of the residents around here. Commercial seem to be doing alright, but the residential happiness is quite low. So what I'll do is I'll add a couple of these, and possibly need to add police and fire as well. As you can see, that's fairly poorly covered, actually, to be honest. Maybe I should start with that. Let's put in a fire station. Just a small fire station is fine now. Maybe right there. Actually, on a main road's probably better. Get rid of some of those little houses. Not really of any use. Might actually put a footpath into. That'll go in there nicely. So that should start to see that increase. I will just increase the budget of this as well. Trying to save a bit of money down the bottom here. Definitely put in residential. I think I would like one of these areas to be a park kind of area as well. So I'll, as I plan to expand out this direction, so I will leave that for now. The logging, I want to increase budget for that a bit as well. Maybe just by 10%. Hit that number to level 2 a bit faster. Right, so starting to see some growth here, and what that means is that the number of residences available in the house will also go up. Now, some other things that I can do that are probably fairly cheap. This post office. Post office is a good one. Put that in up here. That will service all of that area. I potentially need some schools as well. High school, one high school currently, and a budget for that. Yeah, currently at 100%, so potentially should put in another high school down the bottom. Or just for now, perhaps increase the budget by another 10%. Should be fine. Got a library here too, and it's being well used. Got a power problem now. Power is probably the area that I'm really struggling with to contain at the moment. These generate a lot less. 0 to 8, 0 to 20. But that's also only twice the cost. It is quite power effective. Whether that fixes the electricity problem for the time being. Desperately need more industrials, so as a bit of a stopgap, let's just put in some more around here. Pretty full up with industrial, as far as I want, before I expand. This kind of dirty industry I like to stick off to the side somewhere, so yeah, I'm not sure where I'll do that just yet. Probably should zone this area. And stay as Chester Hills for the time being. We'll come up with a better name for that later on. Because I noticed down here we've got filter industrial waste. What the cost for that will be? 2 cents per zoned industrial building. Really that much? I'm making a $4,000 profit. So let's just jump to 5,000. Yeah, so filter industrial waste I think is good, and boost connections. Does that cost me $10,000 per week? That's a little bit too expensive. Sorting facility isn't nearly available to me. Not quite. Okay, and as soon as I hit this milestone, so 6,500 people, planning to put some office areas in here, which is why that's currently empty. Probably put in a bit more here. Probably better to go that way. There's that. Don't know really what causes that kind of gap thing there. Yeah, I was going to put a park in there, but no, I don't think so. Where I could potentially put another park, perhaps. These guys need water. Here's my water budgets. Where I could potentially put another park. Maybe up the top here. What a dog walking. This one. Dog park. That is garden. So maybe I'll put a dog park. Where can I put a dog park? This should be the really high end of town. This should be the glamorous area. I'm gonna put a dog park in there. So knock down a couple of commercial buildings, that's alright. It's coming up here. So what I'm really missing now is the wealth to attract wealthier customers for that to be upgraded. Hopefully that will increase the happiness this area around here. These want to educate more citizens. Yeah, so I'm a bit lacking in the education area as well. I could potentially put a really small school like this one up here. In fact, if I just get this road. Almost seems a bit of a waste, actually. I think this area should probably be commercial eventually. But not right now. These areas seem to be suffering a little bit. It's not enough educated workers. Just going to hold off on doing any more, adding any more tourism area up there until I've got a few more educated people in the city. So I definitely need to add another high school. So the high schools are the expensive ones. 30,000. Looking at 24. Or well, 42 there. And I've got to put in another water pipe as well, I think. A water pump, sorry, not pipe. Kind of just fits in over there. Fishing harbour seems to be working well. That's maybe one thing I can put in here later on. Also, I don't think I have it yet. I do have it, just can't afford it. The fish market. Yeah, that'll go in there. Fill up that gap quite there actually. That'll be good. That'll fill up that gap quite nicely. Alright, closing in on 1500. Actually, just over 1500, so that should be good. Okay, now this area up here, I think I will turn into residential as well. This will perhaps be this side from that road onwards will perhaps be a little bit more wealthy. Not sure. We'll see how the city turns out. Do, as I have said previously, do want to put the university in over here. I think this little, I don't know what do you call it, dried up creek will make it quite nice if I can work out how to incorporate those rocks into that area. I think that'll be quite nice. So these roads, just to the fairly straight, I think. That looks cool. I actually quite like that. I don't see many roads like that in life, but there definitely are some. Now, as soon as I build in here, these cost 20 per cell. Okay, let's go. Do that and knock out these ones. Of course, there's nothing in this area at the moment that would make it a more wealthy suburb. That's quite annoying. Just knock out these pipes for a sec. Got nothing in there at the moment, so it's fine. And growth immediately. Excellent. Bike lanes are getting used, which is to see. And the footpath getting used as well. Also good to see. Certainly reduces the amount of cars and also people crossing at these crosswalks, which slow the traffic down. Right, so I think I might pause it there. Didn't really do anything hugely exciting in this episode, but have expanded the city in terms of residents reasonably significantly. Added in a couple of schools, and especially this one up here, important. And added in a fire station as well. Nearly ready to put in another high school there. Put in an additional high school, so that will also boost the land value around here. People are, I think that was 60%, right, at the start of today's episode. That's good, we've gone up 4% already. Alright, so I'll pause it there. Thanks for watching. You can find me on Twitter and on Twitch as well. Just search for Still Seraph on both of them. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.